House of the Dragon Season 2, it's here! Finally! So I'm going to give you my thoughts on the premiere episode of Season 2 of House of the Dragon. That is a spoiler warning if you haven't seen the premiere of Season 2 of House of the Dragon. It's on HBO. What's it called now? Max? Or... I just did old man hands. I don't even care. It's HBO. Stop fucking with people. Also, it's a spoiler if you haven't seen Season 1 of House of the Dragon. There's that. So after the end of Season 1, after Paddy the Peaceful dies, his wife Alicent was like on his deathbed in his delirious state. I'm pretty sure I heard him say he wants my son to succeed him, not his named heir, Rhaenyra. That's what I heard. So the conflict was building for Season 2 as long as one of Alicent's sons, let's say Aemon, doesn't kill one of Rhaenyra's sons. Okay. So now it's really on. And that's where we are. The first half of this episode was really about motherhood. The difficulties of being a mother to a king who's a total prick. Because Aegon's pretty much every bit the king we figured he would be. Does he give a fuck? No. Worst of all, he just doesn't understand the complexities, the financial weight of war times, what it means to be a leader. For all of Aemon's flaws and total serial killer glare, dude would be a better fit. Is he flawed? Yeah. Chip on his shoulder? Yeah. But he's a learned man, a tactician. He sees better. So Alicent, the Queen Mother's running into that scenario where she does have guidance to give King Aemon, but her father, the Hand, Otto Hightowers, kind of undercuts her authority, and she's like, dude, they will lose my voice in their ear. And if that happens, but man, you feel for Rhaenyra, because she's grieving. She's only heard her son has been killed. She doesn't have the closure. She doesn't have that physical, tangible evidence. So she finds it. She finds the dragon wing of his dragon, I believe his cloak as well. And after that, she's like, I want Aemon Targaryen. Daemon Targaryen's like, already on it. Am I still the best in the show? Don't you know it? Everyone gather around. Let's make a plan. This is going to be the second biggest one-eyed monster that gets its head cut off in Westeros. Does not go according to plan. This is when we're reminded, hey, the world of Westeros, it's a really dark place. You might have forgotten that in the couple years hiatus. Let us remind you. He hires a couple of guys to do the job. Even from the beginning, I was like, okay. Among all the talk of serial killer glare that Aemon Targaryen has, I was still rooting for him. I was rooting for these guys to fail. He's just too cool to take out right now. Then, one of those scumbags kicks a dog. I was like, oh, you really did that, you dollar store Kano looking motherfucker. Now I'm really rooting for Aemon Targaryen. It all just goes down way worse after that. So the new King Aegon has two very young kids, a boy and a girl. These two killers for hire were like, remember when Daemon was talking about we're looking for a tall guy, eye patch, fighting prowess? Doesn't matter, one of these two will do. Ask Luna Lovegood which one's the boy. And they proceed to murder this little boy in his crib. It's off screen, you don't see it, but you know it's happening. And you hear the sound effects. Happy Father's Day to all the dads. And a stable person would snap at that happening. We're talking about King Aegon here. I actually don't know how the escalation is going to go. I don't know what's going to happen this season or the next episode, because at the end of the episode, I never watched the whole this season on House of the Dragon or next episode on House of the Dragon. I like going in cold. I feel like Daemon Targaryen should kill those two cutthroats he hired just out of principle. Also, new intro. Forgot to talk about the new intro. Yes, new intro. I mean, it's not, the song's not different. It's still the dun 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 dun. They're not going to do away with that. That would be ridiculous. But season 1 was basically the lineage of the Targaryens, the family tree of blood. This is a tapestry of thread and pictures being woven and shown. Again, though, nothing beats a map showing where these locations are in relation to themselves, like Game of Thrones had. It's just a perfect intro for a world like this. They'll never beat it. But yeah, I like the visuals of the new intro just fine. My whole thing going into season 2 was, okay, so what was the time jump? Because season 1, man, there were some time jumps in between episodes. A season that took a couple years, wow, it was only a few days. Which means gold medal to Jacaerys Valerian for the hair growth. All that growth in just a few days. Does he have that Hims sponsorship in Westeros? Which reminds me, I forgot to thank the sponsor of this video. This video is brought to me, just kidding. Just saying. So yeah, House of the Dragon Season 2, off to a solid start. And in the world of online chatter around television and entertainment, it feels like there's a lot of Star Wars and other TV shows just kind of get overlooked. I hope that doesn't happen with House of the Dragon Season 2. I'm intrigued. I'm invested. Went into this season going, okay, it is truly a Game of Thrones. Now is a Game of Thrones in which both sides are going to want vengeance for the deaths of their sons. That's a solid hook. Well played. All right, so House of the Dragon Season 2, Episode 1, the Season 2 premiere. Have you seen it? What did you think about it? Whatever you thought, comment below. Let me know. And as always, if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click right here to see more.